In this way, we will explore the origins of modern inklings that monster-like phenomena are just shadows before delving into the profound influence of demons and other spirits on human mysteries and desires. Demons are supernatural evil shapes whose powers derive from dark and unfathomable forces. Depicted in countless fictions and faiths, demons are mythologized as para-crocodiles overflowing with menace and malevolence and otherworldly threat. Sometimes demons are understood as real. As in Greek and Christian traditions, their agendas and their powers can directly impact the affairs of human worlds. Demons crawl into bodies and steal souls, turn purses barren, and drive men and women into madness. Sometimes demons are interpreted symbolically. As Carl Jung reportedly once told James Hillman, demons are phenomena of the self, signifiers of human frailties, fears and foibles. Meanwhile, spiritual beings are a broader category that includes non-human entities that are not part of the ordinary physical world and are external to ordinary human perception. Angels, spirits, ghosts, and more are considered spiritual in the theological and philosophical sense, even if not all of them would be considered spiritual in the popular sense. Such supernatural beings, in contrast to ordinary humans, animals, plants, geographic landmarks and observable natural phenomena, are part of many religious, mythological and spiritual traditions around the world. From religious apocrypha to fairy tales, from classical or Renaissance literature to Isaac Bashevis Singer stories, and from popular horror films to deeply personal accounts of paranormal experiences and hauntings, demons inhabit allegories, mythology, literature and art, defining the very heart of antagonism between good and evil, human and the supernatural. From the angels cast out of heaven to the Roman pagan entity Premonstrum, from the Najas of the Sufi tradition to the jinn of Arabic and Muslim mythology, people from all cultures have constructed a demonological toolset to define their conceptualization of the infernal, deploying beliefs and narratives derived from diverse cosmologies. Another way to think about demons could be as a shadow self adumbrated by the Swiss psychoanalyst Carl Jung. Jungian psychology sells us the idea of the shadow, meaning the unconscious, repressed aspects of ourselves, the hidden dimensions to our personalities, those things we deny or disown or fail to recognize in ourselves. From this perspective, demons might be experiential vehicles of our shadow self, things we feel but cannot fully access, things we would prefer not to know about. The spirits of the dead and lived. Cultures interpreted them in vastly different ways, but the sacred protector spirit, the ancestor who watches over families and villages, has probably been as common as visual spirits have been rare. Other images of spiritual beings, malevolent messengers, shape-shifting monsters, inhuman predators or cooperative neighbors, reflected equally diverse perspectives on the supernatural and the living world. All of this, in turn, led to a variety of practices, from spiritual education and protection to elaborate rituals and offerings. Demonic and spirit-related encounters are put under the lens of science, investigated in a systematic and methodical manner, and the eyewitness accounts and findings are recorded. Photographs, audio or video recordings and other physical evidence directly related to the claimed spiritual activities are gathered and studied. In the process, the investigators attempt to rule out natural, alternative explanations for the events, usually through psychotherapy or counseling. In the end, some cases are put to rest, some linger, and the potential for agency and interactive experiences in hauntings is more apparent than ever before. Haunting of any kind is due to a natural, not supernatural, because the emergence of paranormal investigators and researchers dramatically changed the study and interest in hauntings and ghosts. The task of investigators is to conduct a systematic, methodical analysis and evaluation of purported paranormal incidents, document eyewitness accounts of events, and gather relevant physical pieces of evidence. To the greatest degree possible, the investigator attempts to rule out normal, natural causes for the events by, for example, consulting with a psychotherapist. Some cases can be debunked, some lingers on, perhaps to be understood someday, and the potential for agency in intersubjective experiences in hauntings is more prominent than ever. Ritual and prayer, performed in the name of the divine, are aimed at warding off demons and other malignant energies, and offer cleansing of the spirit and its home from spiritual maladies. They are protective psychic passports. They confer spiritual resilience and health. We can conceive of the list of body-mind demons that haunt the fringes of human anatomy, physiology, perception and effect as a sort of psychopathology of everyday life. Among them are gremlins and poltergeists, the flotsam and jetsam of our imaginations that scholars have illuminated as parlor ghosts, bogeymen, omens and chimeras. But real-world accounts of demonic encounters or other spiritual occurrences leave a lasting impact on those involved, influencing personal beliefs and perceptions of the supernatural world. Such experiences do not always align with widespread notions of what is real, ushering doubts about the meaning of life itself. For all these reasons, some ethical considerations should play an important part in our investigations of the shadow side of reality. We should assume respectful and tactful modes of behavior when discussing theological matters related to demons and spirits, and we must always keep in mind the values and worldviews of different cultures and individuals, even if we do not share them ourselves. But exploring the realm of shadows, the trickster, the occult, is also a way to become aware of the contradictions and ambiguities of the human spirit, the tensions between what is visible and what is invisible, and the useless and dangerous blank spaces that at the same time stimulate our desire to search for meaning. And so the shadow world reveals an immensely creative range of ideas and experiences around demons and spirit beings. We may now reserve judgment about which of these stories are more likely than others. We have touched on a fascinating and unexplored region of the human imagination and consciousness. We've made a journey into the heart of ourselves, into the mysterious geography of the brain and the spiritual landscape of the human soul. Thanks for sharing the secret with me. I hope that your journey of heightened awareness will continue. But do leave some of those teeny, hidden places untouched, and sprinkle your part of the journey with mystery, as much as your own wonder can handle. It won't be long before I will need to know the secret of my shadows again.
If you liked this video, please like and share it, because a real hero shares the inspiration.